Hello, today I'm going to talk about a chapter entitled The Beaubourg Effect, Implosion and Deterrence from the book Simulacra and Simulation by Jean Baudrillard. Jean Baudrillard was a French sociologist and philosopher with an interest in cultural studies. He is best known for his analysis of media, contemporary culture, and technological communication, as well as his formulation of concepts such as hyperreality. Baudrillard wrote about diverse subjects including consumerism, critique of economy, social history, aesthetics, Western foreign policy, and popular culture. His work is frequently associated with postmodernism and specifically post-structuralism. Nevertheless, Baudrillard had also opposed post-structuralism and had distanced himself from postmodernism. This particular chapter dissects the Centre Pompidou, colloquially known as Beaubourg, as a monument embodying modern society's contradictions. Baudrillard critiques the Beaubourg as a monument to mass simulation and cultural implosion. Baudrillard argues the centre, intended as a cultural hub, ironically functions as an incinerator, consuming and negating culture through mass simulation. He draws a parallel with nuclear power plants, suggesting Beaubourg's security serves as a deterrent, controlling and emptying the surrounding space, mirroring how culture has become hyperreal. Baudrillard suggests that the masses flock to Beaubourg not for culture itself, but to witness and participate in its demise, highlighting the implosion of meaning where the very act of engagement destroys the intended purpose. The building is not a failure but a monument to hyperreality, where its facade of pipes is truer to today's fragmented culture than the art it houses within. The essay explores themes of hyperreality, the death of culture, and the role of the masses in this cultural transformation. Some of the key terms discussed in this chapter are: first, implosion, the inward collapse of a system due to oversaturation, hyperregulation, and the exhaustion of its radiative energy. Another term, deterrence, a strategy of control based on the threat of negative consequences, discouraging particular actions or behaviors. Hyperreality, a state of simulation where the distinction between reality and representation collapses, resulting in a simulated reality that becomes more real. The process of creating artificial experiences or representations that stand in for and ultimately replace authentic experiences. Masses. In Baudrillard's analysis, a large undifferentiated group of people characterized by their passivity, susceptibility to manipulation, and a lack of critical engagement. Polyvalent space, a flexible and adaptable architectural space intended for multiple uses, often lacking clear boundaries and traditional functions. Transit of fluids, a metaphor for the circulation of people, information, and cultural objects within a system, often driven by technological and economic forces. Cultural mourning, the collective process of grieving the loss of authentic cultural meaning and experience, replaced by simulation and hyperreality. That's all for today. Stay connected for more such short reviews. Thank you.